Hey, I don't know why I like that music. It's so relaxing. What is going on? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Silly Saturday. I am your host. Technically, I'm the co-host, L Teddy 27. The real host is over there. Okay, those over there, the people over there in the chat, they're the real host. Okay, those people in the chat, they're the real hosts. I'm just a co-host, okay? That's it, that's all. Okay? But if it's your first time here, buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But if this is your first time here, we talk about a little of everything. We do some politics, we do some pop culture. We do some throwbacks, we do some gospel, we do some rap, we do some R&B. We have palate cleansers. We do a little of everything and we have a great time while we do it. We do it like only we can here. Yeah, y'all know we about to be here for a little bit, so go ahead and get you something to drink, something to snack on. Put me on the big screen TV. Put me on the big screen TV. Y'all know we got a long time to be here. Do we don't rush through these things. I'm tasting the coffee to let y'all know how the day is gonna go. Hold on. Oh yes, coffee, extra good, extra good. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh yes. That's good coffee. That's good. Good. But yes, we're going to do what we do as only we can. And then I got to get out of here and go to an event. And then I'll be back this evening. The event shouldn't be too long, I don't think. Hopefully not. We'll see. Anyway, let me say hey to y'all and then maybe we can get this party started. Hey, Lock Queen. You are first, my love. Hey, Lock Queen. Hey, say Vaughn, what's going on, boo? Hey, Sweet Pea, it is good to see you. Tamra is always locked and loaded, front row status. Hey, boo. Hey, Universal Goddess, what's going on, my love? Sock by say. Hey, Steph. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Paul, is Trey watching with you today, or did Trey go hang out with his friends today, huh, Paul? Because I know Trey had you hemmed up today. Was you hanging out with Trey today? You watching with him or you by yourself? Hey, Demetria, my lovely, how you doing, beautiful? You know I'm always glad to see you. You know we can't start till you get in the place. Hey, Rocky, what's going on? Hey, hey. Crazy homebody girl. How's DC treating you today? How y'all doing over there in the greater DMV area? Y'all all right over there? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it raining? What's going on down to the DMV? Jay Parrish. Yes, you are on time, and we're glad to see it. So glad to have you here. Ciao. Ciao. You at the nail salon sleepy as all get out, ciao. You ain't had your coffee. I need to go get my nails done. I really do. My nails, I need to get a mani and a pedi. Real bad. Real bad. I might go this weekend. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Maybe I'll go over to Mayling and them tomorrow and treat myself because I'm not going to church. Yeah. It's hot as hell. Child, it's hot here too. But they say it's supposed to get cold tomorrow. Well, cool, I should say. That's what I was seeing. Hold on, let me see. So tomorrow we're supposed to get down to 44 tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow night. We're supposed to get down to 44. I don't know why winter's trying to keep itself around. It's over. It's over. The time done changed. Spring has officially come. The shit is over. Let the shit go, okay? Fuck. Somebody need to go over there and talk to Mother Nature and tell her that this shit is over. It's 75 right now, Steph is. Hey, Antonio, what's going on, boo? Ciao. I mean, winter act like they don't want to let it go. Baby, it's over. If you didn't get it in, it's too late. It's too late. I don't know what to tell you. Don't. I have no idea what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you ain't get it in already, it's not gonna happen. Right. Jay Parrish, please go over there and talk to Mother Nature. Girl. Well, hold on, Mother Nature. Let me apologize. Listen, I did not mean to upset you because I respect your gangster, Mother Nature. Unlike some other people that live in at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and in other places of leadership in this government, I respect your gangster. Okay, I hope that I did not offend you, Mother Nature, because I know who you are and I respect your gangster. Baby, listen, fuck around with Mother Nature if you want to. She will let you know a few things. She will, establish her dominance. Will. She don't fuck off, and I don't play around with her either. Honey. No, ma'am. So let me stay quiet, honey. We still got a hurricane season to get through and stuff. Hey, green girl. Right. Silly Saturday on a Saturday. Who would have thunk it? Silly Saturday on a Saturday. Hey, Spicy Original. You know I'm always glad to see you in on Silly Saturday. I mean, you're responsible for a very important part of Silly Saturday. At least naming one of our most important parts of Silly Saturday. You originated the name, so we're always glad to see you here, looking ravishing as always. Child, I respect Mother Nature, honey. You know she'll make a believer out of you, baby. You try to get cute with her if you want to. Mama smack you in the mouth, and ain't shit you could do about it. Ain't. Child. Hey, DPG, what's going on? How are you? How's it going, my love? Is it cold up there, DPG? Is it cold up there? Way up there in the Michigan area? I feel like Michigan is cold like 9 months out the year. I feel like that. About to go food shopping. I hope you all have a great day. Save love. Love you as well. Listen, go out there and get some good seafood. You know, I'm a seafood lover over here. So yeah, go get some good seafood and stuff. Ciao. You know, this pollen is disrespectful. The pollen. Now, I will say, I don't want to jinx it, but this year's pollen, at least here, hasn't been as bad as last year. Last year's pollen was so bad. I'm just saying. It was cold in Morocco. Wait, you over in Africa, Antonia? You over in Africa? Cha. Oh, you live in New York? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you going to get you some good seafood down there. Uh-huh. Get some good seafood. You know, New Orleans have good seafood, honey. Cha. Girl. Anyway, y'all ready to get this party started? We done been shooting this shit. Hey, Chef Don, coming to us all the way from. Well, we know it's bad in the ghetto. That's why it's the ghetto. But what you talking about? Child. Oh, you just got back? Oh, okay. I didn't even know you was over there. Well, I hope you had a good time over in Morocco. Did you go over to Fez, Morocco? That's the only place I know in Morocco is Fez, Morocco. That's the only place I know. Fez, Morocco. Why is it bad over down to the Dallas? Now, what did happen over in Dallas? Is the weather bad? Oh, the pollen? Oh, it's bad. Let's be clear. It's bad. I'm not saying it's not bad, but what I'm saying is it isn't earth shattering bad like it was last year. Last year, the pollen was so bad, it looked like yellow snow. That's how thick the pollen was. Like it literally looked like someone had, and you know you're never supposed to, you're never supposed to do anything with yellow snow because yellow snow means somebody done peed in it. Anyway, it looked like somebody had covered the whole city in yellow snow. That's how thick and how horrible it was last year. You don't miss them long winters, Lockweed, baby. I can't deal with. Oh, you in Maryland? That's right. You is in Maryland. I knew you was from Michigan, but you is in Maryland. It's gonna be 80 plus today. Yeah, it's supposed to be hot. Marrakesh. Oh, y'all celebrated y'all 30th anniversary. Okay. Oh, what y'all spring '96? Oh, my chapter just we just did a 50th our chapter's 50th anniversary. Uh-huh. 50th our 50th anniversary of our chartering. Technically, it was last fall, but they just celebrated it. This baby, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I do not have nothing to do with it. So, well, that's cute. Let me think. When's my next anniversary? Oh, we just had our 30th is coming up. Oh, that just made me feel old. We got about 3 more years though. But oh, that just made me feel old. See, allergy medication make me go to sleep. I guess that's why you take it before you go to bed because it make you go to sleep. Anyway, because allergy medication makes me go directly to sleep. Okay, y'all had y'all 100th anniversary a week ago. Okay, okay, that's cool. That means y'all got like either a single letter. No, probably not a single letter chapter. Maybe like y'all alpha something. Because I know beta alpha, which is FAMU AKAs, their 100 year I believe is next year. I believe beta alpha AKAs their 100 year I believe is next year. Or did I already mention? Was it in 19? Was it 2032 or 2037? I think it's 2037 is Beta Alpha's 100th year. I think, or maybe it was 2032. I don't know. You probably know better than I do. Anyway, we about the Alpha Delta Morgan State. Okay, so I was right. So that means that FAMU, I was right. FAMU Beta Alpha, they're gonna be next year, 2037. Okay, I went wrong. I went wrong. I'm wearing my really be floating into 50 shirt that we wore when we went to Turks and Caicos. These are the shirts that we got for Really B's 50th birthday party in Turks and Caicos. That's what I'm wearing today. You know, pollen has never been really that bad. I don't react bad to pollen. Um, it's just really annoying to me, but it doesn't really do a whole. It doesn't really. I'm not real bad with pollen. It's just really annoying, especially when it get all on your car. Now, Universal Goddess was here too. She probably could tell you better than me. Universal Goddess, don't you think last year's pollen was worse than this year? Now, this year was bad, let's be clear. But last year was just like on some other shit. It was just real bad last year. Like real bad. I remember. Oh, All right. Yeah, y'all go ahead and put a shondo in the chat. I think we ready to get this party started. I think we ready. We don't wasted enough time. We got enough. We got a long enough time to be here. Might as well go ahead and get this party started, honey. You know what I'm saying? Child. Okay, last year was okay. That's what I thought. I remember last year was real bad, like real bad. Child. It's worse. Like if you have a black car or a dark blue car, it's real bad. Like trust me, it's real bad. And Universal God has got a real nice car. Universal God has got a real nice fancy car and stuff like that. She fancy. She's upper class. She ain't with us lowly folk. So she can't be having her nice, pretty car. Get all that pollen on it. I've been in Universal Goddess's car, and she has a beautiful car. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. All right, I think we ready to get this party started. I think we ready. Yeah, we are. We are ready to get this party started. We've ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. If y'all ready, then I'm ready. That's why she laughing. She know I ain't lying. That is why she laughing. She know I ain't lying. A pretty car for a pretty lady. A pretty car for a pretty lady. hmm Anyway, um, let's go ahead and get this party started. We'll start like we always do with my favorite segment, the hashtag ABCs. It did not make the dossier. I saw like clips where I got to read up on it because I just saw it this morning. Antonia. Apparently, he was at an event. I forgot what the event was for, but they said it was a bunch of old people there, and he started like doing what Trick Daddy does, like doing his regular set and cussing and saying all types of off the wall stuff that you have at Trick Daddy in Trick Daddy's song, and they said the people started walking out. That's all I know. I got to go look at it. But if it's me, I blame whoever booked him. Why would you have Trick Daddy? Oh, it was at the AKA regional conference. Oh, that's even worse. Well, why would they book Trick Daddy? That was dumb. That was stupid. Now, so that's even more. Like I said, I blame who who booked him. Like, why would you? Like, I just Trick Daddy and don't get. I'm from Miami, born and raised, so I like Trick Daddy. I ain't got no problem with Trick Daddy. But when I hear Trick Daddy, all I'm thinking, I'm finna hear anybody want to motherfucker die? Come see who me T double D. That's what I'm thinking. I'm finna hear. When I go to an AKA regional conference, I'm not expecting to hear anybody want to motherfucker die. Come, you know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting to hear Trick talk about yo no now nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then Trina come on, do her verse, talk about licking niggas, nut sacks and stuff. I'm just saying. Who booked him? Baby, listen. Baby, I saw the video. The people started walking out. I told you I needed to look at. I didn't know it was for AKA conference because I just saw it this morning and I saw like a little clip that somebody had posted online. I said I'll look at that later because I was trying to finish production for Silly Saturday, and so it didn't come to the point where I said, "Oh, I'm gonna put this in the dossier." And so I said, listen, that's my time. Happy belated birthday, El Cid. I saw it was your birthday. I believe it was yesterday. Y'all put a Shondo in the chat for El Cid. It was her birthday. I believe yesterday, and she did a birthday live. And I think you were live at the same time I was live, so I didn't even know. But because it was your birthday, El Cid, I'm gonna do a birthday shot. Y'all get y'all birthday shots. We ain't started yet, so we all right. Y'all get a birthday shot for LC. Now LC, I got to make it through this show, so I'm not gonna do a full shot. I'm gonna do a half a shot. Okay, we're gonna do a half a shot in our. I'm sorry, turn it the right way. And I got all really be stuff today. And our Tribe Bowl 2026 really be TV Utopia of the season. I'm doing all really be today. I got on my really be 50th birthday shirt. I got the really be shot glasses that me and Tracy got for the bar crawl. So we're gonna do half a shot. Half a shot. It's more like three quarters of a shot, right? That's like really three quarters of a shot. Y'all put a Shondo in the chat and say happy birthday to L Sid. I saw that. Y'all see how L Sid got me out here drinking? Y'all know we almost finished with this bottle. Almost. We still got this salted caramel. Girl, I what's so sad is I have an unopened bottle. Like I bought three bottles of it and I went through one. That's the second bottle. I have an unopened bottle. And y'all know how long I done had this bottle. The unopened bottle is still sitting over in the big bar in the living room, at the big bar in the living room. Child. That was a big that was a big half. That was a big half shot. When I pulled it, I said, ooh, oh. And now I got to drink this mess. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Still kind of early. All right, this for you, L. Sid. All right, up to it, and for anybody else whose birthday is today, y'all finna have me drunk the next few days because we got a couple birthdays on Monday. I think we got Twin Flames and Janae. Up to it, down to it, whatever the rest of the stuff they say, we just do it. Let's have a drink for L. Sid. Ugh. See, all going. Ooh, it wasn't that bad. Ooh. I'll wash that out later. Hey Xavier, where the hell you been? We ain't seen you in a few days. How you been, Xavier? We ain't seen you in a few days. Where you been? You're very welcome, LC. Xavier, Xavier, where you been? I'm about to tell you, cause I was looking for you yesterday, Xavier. Child, girl. Oh, go ahead and make that money, Xavier. That way you can come to the field trip. See how that works, Xavier? Go ahead and do them extra double shifts so you can come on down to the field trip in New York. Shout out to the field trip. We will be finalizing our Saturday brunch spot this week coming up. So we'll have that finalized and then we'll finalize the Sunday spot. But yes, they trying to take you out, child. I know all about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this party started. Now, if you're new here, or if you're watching a replay and this is your first time watching Silly Saturday, the hashtag ABC segment is my favorite. Is my favorite segment. The hashtag ABCs.
ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
A bitch just came. A bitch just came. These are stories and where we saw the headline, and based on the headline alone, we knew good and damn well we just didn't have it to do. Mm-mm. Did not have the strength, did not have the energy, did not have the bandwidth, did not have the wherewithal to want to know any parts of whatever the fuck was going on in this damn story. I will, Antonio. I'll hit you up. So yeah, and sometimes at the end of reading the headline, we simply have to say, "Go with God."
Go with God.
Go with God, Crispy.
Let's see what this segment has for us today. This is from earlier this week, y'all. Mm-mm. Deontay Wilder says woman used his semen without his consent to get pregnant. Nope. 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 I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. I don't want to know. Thank you, DPG. Hit the goddamn like button. Uh, Even our medical expert, Janae, rolled up out the bushes and said, "Sir, we don't have time for this." I don't want. I don't have any questions because I don't want to know. Like, sir, I don't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Hey, Janae, Janae, what is happening here? Right? I don't know. I don't know, Xavier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't have. That's why this is in the hashtag ABCs because we do not have the energy. We don't have the time, the strength, the fortitude, the wherewithal. We don't have it to do. Okay. I, I don't know. I don't know. I cannot call it. I just saw the headline and I knew that it belonged in the hashtag ABC. Like this is the proverbial quintessence. If you wanted the perfect example of a hashtag ABC, here you go. I don't know. Demetria, I don't know what's happening, honey. Universal Goddess, I ain't got nothing to do with it, okay? I don't have nothing to do with it, okay? Listen, Lock Queen, apparently, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That, oh, God. Woo! Oh, my Lord. Now, maybe if it was Anthony David, we might be like, okay, I might can see that. Anthony David, you might have people fighting to get some of his seed. But Deontay, why we're not nobody's fighting to keep your semen, sir. I don't oh, Jesus. Baby, I'm already halfway through my goddamn coffee because of this first hashtag ABC. Let me slow down. Just let, mm, mm, mm. Uh, it was not a joke. He's still I mean Anthony Joshua. I said Anthony David. God damn it. I meant Anthony Joshua. You know who I meant. I said Anthony David. I know Anthony David too. He cute too. Child, sir, we don't have this type of time, okay? We're not. Yeah, we don't want the unibrow, but I know Anthony David, and he is cute. Not the Anthony David that plays. Who is he with now? Dallas. We don't want him. I don't. I see. I told you I didn't want to know, sir. Get away from us. Go with God,
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
sir. Why are you still on my news cycle? Why the fuck are you still in the news cycle, sir? Hero, hero. Hey, 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 hey. Um, sir, I don't have time for Jade and Ivy, sir. I'm glad you don't have a job, and I'll be even more glad when you're no longer in the news cycle. Jesus God. I don't have energy. Nope. I'm not gonna make energy, not gonna make time. Why are you asking the reporters who interview you if they fornicated before marriage? I, I don't know what y'all want from me. We talked about Trick Daddy and the AKAs. We did. We did. I didn't know it was an AK. We did talk about it. Tracy. I was saying I didn't know what event it was, and Antonia told me it was an AKA regional conference. And I say whoever booked him was the dumb ones. Don't blame Trick Daddy for being Trick Daddy. Blame whoever booked him. Because when you get Trick Daddy, I told you what you gonna get. Now the Miami and Broward County AKAs was here for it. The other ones and the old ladies, they wasn't here. They weren't here for saying, anybody want a motherfucker die? Come see who, me, T, W. You know, they didn't want to hear all of that. Listen, Crazy Homebody Girl, I don't know if he's okay. I don't know if he's well. I don't, and I don't want to know. I promise you, sir, if you feel that strongly, I guess this is most appropriate for you.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Go with, go with God. Xavier, where's Xavier? Because this is his girl, Xavier. Xavier is our resident Barb. Is Xavier? This your girl. They say her shoes over down to the Salvation Army and Goodwill and shit. Not he in psychosis. Um, Xavier, you are our resident Barb. Are you going down to the Salvation Army or the Goodwill to get her shoes and stuff? Mm, mm. Oh, now you all of a sudden just only Beehive? Don't Xavier, We have the receipts. We could go back a few years, Xavier. Everybody know that you were a Barb. Ask Tracy. Tracy been here as long as you been here, Xavier. She knows you were a Barb. Don't try and disclaim her now. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. I don't know what her shoes look like at all, Lock Queen, and don't want to know. Me neither. Now all of a sudden Xavier doesn't want to claim being a barb. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Where's Tracy? Tracy knows. And anybody else who's been here long enough know. DPG been here. She knows you were a full-fledged barb. Don't try and disclaim her now, Xavier. Oh, all y'all barbs. Right, exactly. All y'all barbs have selective amnesia now. Now we know good and well, Xavier, you were a whole ass barb. Mm. Mm. Whatever. Ain't he over there acting brand new? Rip me out of plastic. I've been acting brand new. Ow. Oh. Thank you, L. Sid. Thank you. Because now he brand new. Rip me out of plastic. I've been acting brand new. Ow. Mm. Xavier, we're not doing this with you. Nikki, we didn't even know you had shoes, ma'am. Okay, get away from us. Go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Um, oh God, we don't care that you got Maduro to sign your SpongeBob. Oh, oh, Jesus God. Oh, listen. I don't care that Nicolas Maduro, former president of Venezuela, is sir. I don't care. I don't care what he signed. I don't care. We don't care. We mad that they let you out of jail. We could be so lucky. We would be so lucky, Harold. Like, why are you here? Hey, Tracy W, what's going on, boo? Why exactly? Why is he out? Why are you out? Like, sir, why are you here? Why not the multicolored bust down? Child. Not go up yonder, Crispy. Y'all are so horrible. Not this the 69 we don't like. See, child, you missing tooth and all, missing tooth, face tattoos, and everything. Get the hell away from me. I blame Terrence. Speaking of which, hey Terrence, what's going on? I blame Terrence. Somebody got to be blamed. I know it's still early over there. It ain't even 10 o'clock yet over there. And y'all got Terrence and Janae up early in the morning. It ain't early in the morning. It's early in the morning. Early in the morning. Chum. Sir, the people said, get away from them. Go, God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Um, y'all gonna do this shit right before Easter, like right before Passover, Easter. Isn't it like Rosh Hashanah or something? I don't know. Ramadan. So, but it's too many religious holidays going on for Paula White and her fuck shit. I don't. Y'all think I be playing when I say that he's their God King? And if this isn't proof enough that he's their God King, I don't know what other proof y'all need. Trump's spiritual advisor compares him to Jesus the Christ at Easter event. Quote, no one has paid the price like you. I don't have this type of energy. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. No. Yeah, we. Yeah, I heard that this morning. We lost a war hall. We do have a short, brief war update today. Yeah, I'm not gonna even tell her to go with God. I'm gonna tell Paula White to go to hell. But remember, the last time Paula White went, you know, stomping for Trump and was calling up the African ancestors, Ishta Ata, Ishta Ata, Unta, Inte, Unta, Kinta, Kinte, Ishta Ata. Remember that? And then that's when he lost the 2020 election. Hopefully, now that she's saying, she's being blasphemous, maybe that'll send him on to the ninth level of hell. Maybe he'll be dying soon. One can only hope. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, she can go straight to hell. I'm just saying. Once she over there speaking in tongues, ishta ata, girl, girl, what's going on with my screen? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my visuals back together, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what just happened. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure she good and ready to go. But yeah, she over there being blasphemous. Okay, there she go. Child. Hey, little baby. Little baby, Xavier was over here talking about he wasn't a barb. He got this revisionist history talking about he never been a barb. And like we ain't see him in the chat windmilling for Nikki all them years. You see how he do, little baby? I know you just got in here. Xavier over here talking about he ain't never been a barb. Child. Even Harold remembers you being a barb, Xavier. Don't try and act brand new. Rip me out of plastic. I've been acting brand new. Ma'am, we have nothing for you, okay? Ma'am, get the hell away from us, okay? Get the hell away from us. It's time to dive into the dossier of the day. It's time to dive into today's dossier. Let's see. Thank you, Terrence. Terrence said the first time he watched the show, Xavier, you was out here windmilling for her. You know it's true, okay? Hey, Sir James, what's going on, sir? How are you? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. How are you today, sir? Looking handsome, like all handsome and debonair, like always. It's time. Speaking of handsome and debonair, hey, young man, what's going on? Can I see what's beneath the Supreme? I'm glad you have on Supreme underwear. Now, Supreme underwear is not that far off from being Ethika or PSD, but I'm not gonna put you down there yet. I'm gonna let you live because you got on Supremes. But had it been Ethika or PSD, yeah, mm, you would be what we called back in the day DDT. Anybody know what DDT is? Maybe Harold might know what DDT is. Xavier might know what DDT is. But baby, you might be what we call back in the day DDT. DDT. Hey, Deshaun, DDT is dirty dick trade. No, it's not a cutoff age. However, if your man got on Ethicas or PSD, yeah, he ain't he's not of the caliber of it. Generally, he's probably not of the caliber of men that we want to get wifed up with. Just saying. We called them DDT back in the day, Dirty Dick Trade. Oh, that's just one of our spokesmodels for uh, uh, for the Silly Saturday show. Well, when we're saying the acronym DDT, the T stands for trade. I'm just saying. Let's see what the dossier has for us today. Speaking of dossier, I need to probably get the dossier up. That may help my cause. That I might be able to get through the show if I had a dossier up, right? So we start off today with the big story from the last night's women's college basketball Final Four game between the Yukon Huskies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Um, Famed coaches Gino Auriemma and Don Staley, they had a little skirmish, as much as you can call it a skirmish, on the sidelines. I have a piece of the video. Here's the video. Baby, listen. Dawn said, I will beat Gino's ass. I will beat his ass. Baby, she meant that thing. And I think she would have whooped his ass too. Let's be clear what this is, okay? Let's be real clear what this is. Gino Auriemma is a rich, privileged white man in a country where rich, privileged white men get whatever the fuck they want. And the way he got monkey stomped last night, he was embarrassed by a black woman. And worse than anything in the world, rich, privileged white men in these yet to be United States of America, not only do they hate to be embarrassed, but worse than anything is to be embarrassed by a black person, and even of more great embarrassment is that of being embarrassed by a black woman. Because we've seen this country and we know what this country is. And we know that black women are the foundation of this country and what has made this country be what it is. However, we also know that this country disrespects them more than any other group of individuals to walk the face of the earth. And the fact that this black woman came and embarrassed you, yeah, you was hot. It ain't have a fuck thing to do with no handshaking shit. Cause we saw she shook your hand, right? It didn't have a fuck thing to do with, oh, they ripped my player's jersey, because your player admitted that she ripped her own fucking jersey. What this had everything to do with, she didn't just beat you. It wasn't a buzzer beater. It wasn't it wasn't like, it came down to the no. Y'all got y'all ass handed to y'all. You got embarrassed by this black woman. And you decided to show your ass. And she was going to put you on your ass. You saw how all of them other coaches from Gino Ariama's team came over there and started talking to Don because they know Gino Ariama don't want no smoke and no parts of Don Staley. Don Staley will dog walk you, sir. They also know, they probably know Gino Ariama and his fuck shit as well too. And they said, let me go make this right. Because they knew Gino was wrong. They knew he was wrong. And yeah. Baby, listen. You don't want no parts of Don. None at all. None at all. We know exactly what this was. Hence why the videos show you didn't shake any of the other black women's hands either. See this, if this were just about Dawn Staley and you have an issue with her, then why for, sir, did you not shake any of the other black women coaches' hands on the team? But you made sure to shake the hand of the white coach on the team. Oh, he probably treated her well then because it's self-serving for him. Black women are only useful in service to white men. That's all. That's all. That's the only reason white men feel they have use for black women is when they're being used in service of them. That's it. That's all. I'm with you on that, Terrence. And I think one of two things is gonna have to happen. Gino, it's time for you to go on out the pasture. Go ahead and retire. I think you need to go ahead and retire. Why? Because you're gonna cost that program recruits. You're gonna cost UConn people. Maybe the players that are still there, maybe they'll stay on the team. But you trying to go into a black household now and recruit a young woman to come play for you, baby, that's not happening. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And now they don't have a reason to go. There was a time period where if you wanted to go and be and you were a good basketball player, you had about 3, 4 schools. You had Tennessee, you had UConn, maybe you put Baylor in there. This is before Don Staley started coaching for South Carolina. You had about maybe LSU, maybe those 4 teams. Stanford used to try to keep a good team, but it was only like a handful of teams. So when those coaches from those teams would walk into your household, it was like, okay. But now you have options. And Dawn Staley gives them an incredible option. She's won multiple championships at this point, and she's about to play for another one. And now you just summarily disrespected this black woman on a public stage and then doubled down and refused to apologize when reporters pointed to the fact that what you said was untrue and not real, and there's video evidence all over the place, and you're still digging your heels in the sand. Yes, sir, you got a couple options. You could either retire, or you can now expect that a lot of those recruits who you hang your hat on being able to get, they're not coming anymore. They're not coming anymore. And you got the nerve to be doubling down. Oh, it will. Because when you go into that black household, that black mother is going to be like, no, that ain't happening. Not in this lifetime. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, you might have hurt your chances, sir. The portal is open. Is. Uh-huh. Yeah. But if this drags on and this thing grows more legs and he's still refusing to apologize and still doubling and tripling down, he's going to be forced out. You might as well come out today before the championship game because this is a whole distraction. And right now, women's college basketball is at its peak. We're about to go into the WNBA season, and women's basketball is as big as it's ever been. You know, the WNBA, they just ratified a new contract, and so they're going to be getting paid more. You have NIL deals for players in college. Sir, this ain't the college basketball, women's college basketball that you were dealing with 15, 20 years ago, sir. This is 2026. There are real ramifications and repercussions for your fuck shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just talked about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This wasn't about Dawn and no fucking handshake. This was about a white man angry that a black woman has supremacy over him. That's what that was about. Didn't just beat him, dog walked him, embarrassed you and your team. And you couldn't let your ego would not let you settle for that. Oh, not a black woman doing that. And so you made it a point to shake only the white woman's hand on that team. And now all of a sudden it's about these ancillary rules that you have. You didn't come shake my hand in the middle of the court when she did shake your hand. Your players tore my player's jersey. No, your player tore her own jersey. All of this fuck shit. At this point, he can be considered a racist, and that's because white America has ingratiated Italians into their, little group or whatnot. So they're considered, back in the day, white people didn't consider Italians white, but now they do. And Italians have embraced their whiteness, their entrance into whiteness as much as the whites have embraced the Italians. And so yes, they are considered a part of the white American hierarchy or whatever. And so they naturally, because by definition and denotative context, they can be racist. Mm-hmm. I don't even know that that's the case, Auntie Kimmy, about him 47 emboldening them. I think Gino Auriemma has had such a supremacy on college basketball ever since what's my girl what's the name of the coach from Tennessee who died, Pat oh god, oh I can't think of this woman name, but ever since she died, she used to have a stronghold on college basketball as well. Pat, oh god, why I can't think of this woman's last name. Oh, let me think. Tennessee basketball coach Pat Summit. Oh, I couldn't think of that woman's name. Pat Summit. Ever since Pat Summit died, he's had a chokehold on that on women's college basketball. And I'm telling you, year after year after year after year, I've always felt some kind of way, and maybe it's just always been me, but to me, I've always felt some kind of way about a man being the coach of a women's basketball team for all of the reasons you're probably thinking. But that's always been a thing in the back of my head. As long as Ariama has been a thing, I'm like, they can't find a women's coach to go in there because a man is a man and a woman is a woman in this case. And I just you see where it's just always been like, really? But who the fuck am I? Not that a man can't coach women, and not that women can't coach a man, but it's always felt a little for me like I'm not supposed to say that I got a problem with it, but I've always had a problem with it. He does, but I wish nothing but the worst for him, and I hope every parent of a star recruit female basketball player, I hope every one of those parents watched this last night and said, my daughter's not going there because you do not respect black women. And don't hand me this shit about, oh, I'm not racist. I can't be racist. You know how many black women I've coached? You know how many black women I have had on my staff? Show me how many black women you've worked for. Show me how many black women you've counted as your equal. I'm just saying. Here we are. But yeah, I think they just should have let Don whoop his ass, if you ask me. Just let her go and whoop his ass, okay? He probably need a good ass whooping, dude. Now, I thought I remember maybe a few years ago, around the time of the pandemic, I thought I remembered he was about to retire then. Go ahead and let his ass retire now. Bye, sir. Gone, gone. You got all of these records and stuff. Beautiful. Go with God. But he gonna come out and say, "Oh, I can't be racist." And there's going to be people up and down sports commentary that are going to buy into that fuck shit. Oh no, I wouldn't call him racist. Look at all of the scores of black women that he's coached and worked with, and so forth. So I've never felt that about him. He hasn't treated me that. Mm, I don't buy it. Anyway, sir, kick rocks. Go go walk in traffic. In other news, Black China, because I'm calling you Black China. You told me to call you Black China, and that's what I'm gonna call you. I'm not gonna call you whatever the new name is, Angela White or all of that stuff, or whatever your name is today. You told me to call you Black China. Oh, you already know. You already know Stephen A. Smith is going to be on the wrong side of history with this. You already know that. Hmm. Hmm. Uh huh. I ain't got time for her. You told me to call you Black China. Now you want me to call you Angela White, whatever the hell of your name. I don't know. I can't keep up. Well, she and her ex boyfriend, they're in the news. They're suing each other. Uh huh. Mm. Now, her ex boyfriend's name is Twin Hector. He's suing her for allegedly assaulting him multiple times during their relationship, claiming, um, he got pictures and stuff of a swollen eye and busted lip and blood splattered all over his face. I would show it, but it's too early in the morning for my people over on the West Coast, so I ain't gonna even do this to y'all. Okay. However, now she's suing him, claiming he used to beat her ass. She beat his ass, he beat her ass, and all kinds of shit. She filed a counterclaim last week against him. She claims she only hit him during one alleged incident where his eye was swollen shut. And she said she was trying to protect herself after she says he struck her in both the lower and upper body. Her lawyers are saying any contact he sustained during that incident was, quote, a direct, necessary, and proportionate act of self defense performed solely to prevent further injury to herself, end of quote. She also says he violated the NDA by referencing her multiple times in songs he released in recent years. She says he mentions a woman who wears a size 39 shoe in one song, which is exactly her size. Wait a minute. Size 30, size 39? Is that a thing? Like, I don't wear women's shoes, but I don't, I didn't know. Do women's shoes come up in size 39? Like, ladies, do y'all have a size 39? I, okay. She says he told her in a text message he could be talking about anyone with that line, which is true. It's gonna be very hard for you to prove that he was talking about you, ma'am. She says she wants at least $20 million for the violation of the NDA. Um, listen, um, ma'am. I mean, oh, that's the European side. Oh, okay, baby. I don't know. Oh, okay. See, baby, I don't know about none of that. Okay, well, then there's that. Mm. Oh. Thank y'all for cause baby, I'm like 39. Dear Lord. Like I know we have in men's shoes, they show us the size. Wait, hold on, let me find one of my shoes. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Okay. So I got one of my shoes, and I know on the inside it always gives like the okay. So in the US, it's a size 11. Oh, that's hard to read. In the UK, it's a size 10. But in Europe, okay, there it is right there. In Europe, it's a size 45. And this is 29 centimeters. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is 29 centimeters. Could there be people on, when you watch the people in Brazil and stuff, on Twitter, they don't give you their dick size in inches. They give you by centimeters. So it'd be people out here say, "Oh, I got 27 inches." Baby, if you got this is 29, right? Which is longer than my face, right? 20. If this is 29 centimeters, 27 is somewhere like that, probably round about that long, right? Like it's no way. And you talking to somebody who's a certified size queen, but it's no way you putting anything close to the size of my shoe inside of me. Not all of it, at least. I might let you get away with half of it, but not all of it. I'm just. Let me go put this back. Hold on, girl. Girl. Hey, Cams. Child. Mm. Child. Don't do me, DPG. Child. Right. I don't know where she gonna get 20 million from. Baby, listen. Oh, she be doing those sizes sometime. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's the average size. He could have been talking about anybody. Ma'am, ma'am, I think you're gonna have to pay him. Ma'am, I don't think this gonna work out for you. Right, green girl, and they be putting that talk about I got 27 centimeters. Child. Don't try to do me, Cams. Don't do me, honey. You don't know my pain. You don't know what I've been through. Angela, ma'am, just go ahead and get your affairs in order. Cause they got, you know, video evidence and pictures and stuff of you whooping that man's ass and stuff. I think you gonna. I don't think you getting this $20 million, ma'am. Now you may squeak by if you got a good enough lawyer, and maybe his claim. Maybe he won't get his claim either. But I don't think you gonna get away with getting that 20 million. Is that's what we're doing today, Cams? That's what we're doing today, Cams? Is that what we're doing? She might get $20, baby. Listen. I'm not doing this with Cams, y'all. I'm not doing this with him. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not doing this with him. Uh, uh, China, Angela, whatever your name is today, ma'am. uh, get away from me, okay, ma'am. I don't have time for whatever you got going on, ma'am. Okay, don't have time, ma'am. Go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Jason Lee has a show coming out on BET. Called the Jason Lee Show, and it's supposed to start on Wednesday. It's supposed to premiere on Wednesday at 8:01. It's a digital series, and it's supposed to premiere on April 8th at 8:01 a.m., not p.m. 8:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as a part of the BET Creator Studio. Now, this is supposed to be a dedicated space where culture forward creators come to amplify their content with the power of the BET brand behind them. I don't know that the BET brand has a lot of power behind it anymore. But whatever, get it how you live, honey. Now, here's what they said about the show. They said the Jason Lee show combines, quote, the Jason Lee show combines access to Lee's day to day life with sit down conversations alongside his celebrity guests. Each episode pulls back the curtain on the untold stories shaping today's public narratives and the people driving culture forward. The series expands Lee's growing digital storytelling slate, giving audiences direct access to the pace, pressure, and strategy behind building influence in multiple arenas simultaneously. End of quote. Y'all going to watch it? Mm-mm. I'll be getting ready for work in the morning. I don't have time. Um, I'm just, I, I, Xavier says he'll be watching. I didn't know. I thought they was going. I thought BET was shutting down, just like MTV shutting down. I don't. I mean, now that it's been bought out by the Ellison, by David Ellison, wouldn't a channel like BET be considered DEI, which y'all were trying to eliminate? Baby, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all not going over there to watch? Y'all not going over there? Baby, they say y'all need to know about his day to day life. I don't know. His day to day life of stalking celebrity men, trying to get them to dip their spoon into his carotid sugar bowl. Mm, that's what I'm saying. I thought they were shutting everything down. Um, I, I don't know. Somebody gonna go over there and watch. I guess. I don't, baby. I don't know. I don't care, and I don't know. Lord. Now you talk about me drifting into the meats, and now you over here talking about who's the top and who's not. Listen, if you are in the business of letting the likes of a Jason Lee top you, it's time for you to reconsider life. Go ahead and take your own self out. Anytime that you look up and Jason Lee is on top of you and inside your body, yeah, it's time for you to go ahead and check out a life. Just Alt F4 your life. That's all. Alt F4 your life. That's it. That's all. Nobody ain't watching it. They told me y'all listen. They said y'all are waiting with bated breath. They said y'all done set y'all calendars. Baby, listen, y'all done set y'all calendars for this. Y'all are out here wanting every part of Jason Lee's life, day to day life. We're all so interested in his day to day life. I'm just saying. He wears a top button. You know what? Oh God, y'all are horrible. You're horrible. Jason Lee. The people say they don't want it. I don't know. Um, the people say they don't want it, sir. With that, sir, we have nothing else for you, sir. Go, Scott.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Amazon is in the news. Well, Amazon said that yeah, y'all gonna have to. We got a whole war going on. Gas prices are, skyrocketing. And yeah, they said, yeah, you're gonna have to. They're adding a 3.5% fuel and logistics surcharge to anything they got to ship out. Yeah, they got to pay for that gas, honey. Yeah, they're adding a 3.5 quote fuel and percent a 3.5% quote fuel and logistics related surcharge end of quote to fees that they collect from third party sellers who use its fulfillment services as the war in Iran stretches into its fifth week. The surcharge will take effect on April 17th for sellers in the US and Canada. The company wrote in a note to sellers on Thursday that was viewed by news outlets. They wrote in a statement, quote, elevated costs in fulfillment and logistics have increased the cost of operating across the industry. We have absorbed these increased costs so far. However, similar to other major carriers, when costs remain elevated, we implement temporary surcharges on our fulfillment fees to recover a portion of the actual cost increases we are experiencing. End of quote. That translates to, well, we're charging the people who are shipping stuff to you, and that's going to mean you're going to be charged higher prices because the people who are shipping things to you, they want all of their money. So now they're going to go up on the prices that they charge you on Amazon, and because that's kind of how this works. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I mean, here we are. Just wanted y'all to know. In other news, Jonathan Majors. Now I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever I talk Jonathan Majors, I have to remember. I have to always put a side by side picture to remind me why I like Jonathan Majors, because every time you hear a story about him, you cringe because you think it's gonna be something that's gonna make you not like him. So I need like visual motivation when I'm watching or doing a story on Jonathan Majors. I just need visual motivation for that story. Okay, so pardon me if I have to have a scantily clad image of Jonathan Majors on my screen. Judge a mammy, don't judge me. Anyway, while he was on set filming a movie, he had a incident where they say he fell like 6 feet. Yeah, it was an on-set accident. Um, in an action film that he's involved with, according to Deadline, him and his co-star J.C. Kilcoyne accidentally tumbled out of a window while filming a scene after an unsecured sheet of tempered glass gave way. The two actors and the glass reportedly fell about 6 feet, leaving Kilcoyne needing stitches all over his hand, according to sources familiar with the incident. It's unclear as of today, or as of last time I checked earlier this morning, whether or not Jonathan was seriously injured. One crew member recalled confusion after arriving on set. Um, they said, quote, when I got there, nobody mentioned anything about people falling out the window. It seemed weird to me, end of quote. JC Kilcoyne's representatives later confirmed the actor, quote, is doing well and was taken care of immediately by production, end of quote. The incident reportedly intensified concerns already raised by crew members, including issues with safety protocols, falling props, and hazardous filming locations. More than half the crew ultimately backed union efforts throughout the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, prompting a strike. Um, Listen, we hope you okay, Jonathan. Now I know you're gonna say you got Megan over there to help you with it, but if you need somebody to help mend your wounds, help put some cold compresses or something on your injuries and stuff, help rub you down and things like that, just come over here and talk to me. Just come over here and talk to me. Just come over there and talk to me. Just come over here. We could talk about it. The Lovecraft Country uh, um picture where his meat was all over the place from episode 9. I still have those pictures. I keep them to myself. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all are just gonna not be nice to nobody. And I'm trying to help keep him married. Megan can't do it like I do. I'm trying to help keep that man married. You know how many men's out here to help keep married? They are still with their married wives in happy marriages, okay? And I'm trying to help them stay in these marriages. Sometimes they have ugly needs that they need fulfilled so they can keep the marriage going. I'm just saying. I got guns. The white chick ain't like me. White chick may not have the cavalcade of guns that I have. I keep a gun. I beat him, blew him off the earth. You're a little too big, sir. Can't have you coming at me sideways. Mm, mm. Terrence say you ain't gonna have those problems. Anyway, I'm wishing you a speedy recovery. Just come on over here. I'll help you out with that, Terrence. Jonathan. LeBron James, he's not catching flack for this. Jonathan Majors was in Lovecraft Country. He was the star of Lovecraft Country. He was absolutely the star of Lovecraft Country. Hmm. The star of that show. Trust me, I know. We reviewed every episode in detail. Hell, I got reviews of that show that's like an hour long. Anyway, anyway, so I don't think LeBron James is going to get the flack that he should get for this video that I'm about to show. Um, but since we black y'all, we black y'all, we black and black and we black y'all, okay? Oh yeah, Sam A, if there's anything that you watch from my channel, the thing that I recommend people watch are two things: my reviews of Lovecraft Country and my reviews of David Makes Man. Those are my two best, the two best reviews that I've done on to me. If I ask myself, what's my best reviews that I've ever done on my channel? Lovecraft Country and David Makes Man. Those are my two best reviews. I highly recommend them. And for Lovecraft Country, I highly recommend watch the episode and then watch the review right afterwards. And there's a lot of Easter eggs and different things that we point out from the episode. Yeah. Other people would say Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. My Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reviews were top tier. Those were funny reviews. They were. However, if you ask me, I also think my reviews of of Greenleaf were really good too. Pose, I had some good Pose reviews as well. Pose, I did some good reviews on Pose. Uh, Greenleaf were good as well. Ciao. Anyway, um, so LeBron James, back to what we were talking about. LeBron James recently had some things to say about recently had some things to say about the city of Memphis. Um and I find them problematic. I'm going to let you listen to them and then we'll come back afterward.
So does the travel get worse for you, or
Fuck yeah.
yeah, it just wears on you more?
Yeah, random fucking Tuesday in Milwaukee, staying at the fucking Hyatt at 41 years old. You think I want to do that shit? Being in Memphis on a fucking random ass Thursday. I'm not like the first guy to even talk about it in the NBA. Like we all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville. You got Vanderbilt over there. You got the fucking NASCAR. You got a stadium. Don't they got a hockey team too?
Yeah, Predators.
Predators, yeah.
Like they got everything.
Doesn't look like LeBron's going to be on the Grizzlies anytime soon, so Grizzly fans out there.
Yeah, they know. Their only chance was in 2003 if they'd have won the lottery to get me there. And I might have pulled a Eli Manning and not showed up.
So he was saying that yeah, nobody wants to go to Memphis and da 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 da. And it follows a trope that you hear a lot of white people say, because you know Memphis has a huge black population, large black population in Memphis. Hey, Miss Baythang. But basically said who wants to go to Memphis. Let's be clear. Who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland? LeBron? I don't hear you dog walking Cleveland. Let's be clear. Who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland, LeBron? Now, his whole thing about Memphis and oh, y'all need to move to Nashville and da 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 is so bad, da 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 da. Let's be clear. Memphis has a long history, is a proud people, but let's also not act as if the great state of Tennessee has not done everything in their power to diminish Memphis. See, this is where you got to know what you're talking about. This is where you need to say, as opposed to who wants to go to Memphis? Nobody wants to go to Memphis. They need to move the team. You need to say, no, they need to build around that team. They have a great citizenship in Memphis. They need to build around that team. They need to do better in terms of building infrastructure. My only issue, LeBron, is you trying to shape Memphis and act like Memphis is the worst place on earth. And you're not even from fucking Cleveland. You're from Akron. And ain't a fuck thing in Akron, okay? And then you talking about Cleveland, like Cleveland is just vastly better than Memphis. Sir, I really feel like, and LeBron, you're somebody who knew there was a camera in front of you. And LeBron is somebody who's very aware of optics, very aware of things that I say carry a lot of weight. So him coming at Memphis on camera was intentional, deliberate. He knew exactly what he was doing. Exactly what he was doing. And, you know, I just, to me, I have an issue with a black player trashing a black city. Memphis is a black city, let's be clear. Memphis is a black city, has a black mayor, has black leadership, and the great state of Tennessee has done everything in their power to take things away from Memphis or put things in Memphis that are deleterious to the success of that cities. Think about all of the Elon Musk data centers and Microsoft data centers and Google data centers that they put there, causing the citizens of Memphis to have their own cancer alley. I think that the weight of you being LeBron James, one of the most well known black people on the face of the earth, having being a billionaire with a B and having almost limitless influence and ability for you to just come out and say these horrible things about a black city with black leadership and black representation as opposed to in front of these white people. Not that it's any difference if it was in front of black people or white people, but you know white people love it when we go in on our own people in our own areas and belittle our own things. Because let's be clear, white people think of Memphis, oh, that's a black city, so we don't give a fuck. So they were all here for it, chopping it up. You're better than that, LeBron. I expected better from you. I expected better from you. I especially knowing you were on camera. But you now if now can you come out and say, hey, they Tennessee needs to do right by Memphis. As a matter of fact, I don't mind going there, talking with some of the city leaders and things like that, and talking about different initiatives or different programs that we may be able to start in the area so that we can put more money into Memphis and the infrastructure and start building that. Do that or say, hey, I'd love to go talk with Shea Gilgis Alexander and some other players from Memphis and talk about how we can, get Memphis to be better and things like that. But all of this fuck shit, mm-mm, mm-mm. If you want to have that kind of conversation, have it in closed circles with just us, but not with these people that don't mean us no good, that got a camera in front of you and are looking for any opportunity they have you get in front of a camera and say that kind of fuck shit about a black city. Exactly, Steph. Exactly. Cause I'm sure the people in Memphis like, well, how the fuck we get in this? We ain't did nothing. You come over here and see what they've done to Memphis. You come over here and see what a Republican state legislator that has a super majority and that are racist. You come over here and tell me, and look at the history of this city and what they've done to decimate this city and all of the things that they do to keep this city under siege of Republican rule so as not to have this city have any amount of success. Nashville used to have a huge black population, and the black population in Nashville is being pushed out. If you know anything about the health tech industry, Nashville is exploding with health tech companies and things like that, and SaaS companies that deal in health. And they're trying to move black people out of the areas of Nashville and gentrify that area. But they don't want to talk about that. Hey, Twin Flames, they don't want to talk about that. Like you gotta, and it's giving that, hey, I might be from a poor area, but I got money now, and I don't have to slum it up with those people. I got money. Fuck them. I don't give a damn who wants to go to that horrible place. Nashville is very white. They are just like Austin, Texas, has ballooned into Silicon Valley of the South. Nashville, if you go look, Nashville is a health tech center now. Huge. Hmm. I'm just saying. Oh, that's OKC. I'm thinking about the Memphis Grizzlies. You're right. That is OKC with SGA. That's John Morant. Who John Morant? Well, he ain't gonna be that much longer. John Morant plays for Memphis Grizzlies. God damn. I done mixed up my teams. God damn. They both got blue. That's John Morant. But John Morant ain't gonna be that much longer. They gonna get rid of John Morant because he can't keep himself out of trouble. John Morant. Go call your daddy, John Morant, and have him call me. Go call your daddy and have him call me. That's all I need from you, John Morant. I need you to have your daddy. Uh, uh, um, I need you to have your daddy come call me. Okay. I need you to have your daddy come call me. That's it. That's all. Ain't his name T? I think his name T. Tell T to come call me. Hey T. Hmm. Anyway, LeBron, I'm disappointed. Um, J. Cole has signed with a Chinese basketball team, the Nanjing Monkey Kings. That's the name of the team. I'm not making this up. That's literally the name of the team. Okay, this is not an April Fool's joke. This is real. Okay. Now he's an avid basketball player, and he has played for some minor league teams and things like that in the past. But he just signed with he just got signed to the Chinese Basketball Association's Nanjing Monkey Kings. I Now he said that he's getting older and he's always wanted to play basketball on a professional level, and so he wanted to do it now, um before he got too old. Now last time I checked, sir, you right there at the cusp. Like, you in your 40s. That's the time when people retire. Sir, you are in your Jermaine. I'm not gonna call you J. Cole. I'm gonna just call you Jermaine. Now I love you down, Jermaine. And if you want, we can come have a whole conversation about this. Um, However, Terrence is a reference to Wukong. Okay. Um, I don't think it's. I think because that's China, the cultural references are different there. So I'm sure it's not like a. I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I'm assuming it's not like a racist thing. Okay, but Jermaine, you talk about you wanted to scratch the itch before you get too old and stuff. Jermaine, you're a little too. You in your 40s. That's when people retire, sir. The body just don't move the way it used to. You know what I'm. You know them knees. When you wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, baby, your back and your knees," you wake up in the morning. They say, "Baby, we're on PTO." Okay, you when you get in your 40s, you ever been in your 40s and you wake up and your back and or your knees be like, "Hey, baby, I'm off today," and you be like, "I got to go to work." Your back be like, "Bitch, I'm off," or you stand up and try to walk to the bathroom. Your knees be like, "Hey, bitch, we're taking the day off." Y'all ain't never had that before, or is it just me? Am I just the old fart that had this problem? Nobody else had that problem. Um, I'm asking. Nobody else had that have that problem. You wake up. You wake up and you be like, yeah, it it ain't happening today. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I gave the best years of my knees to the goddamn band and to several other men around the country. But whatever. Um, Baby, I'll be having to pull it together. I'm just saying. Baby, you wake up, your back be like, nah, bitch, lay the fuck down. Can I get up? No, bitch. Baby, squat too low if you want to, and see if your knees don't be like, bitch, who the fuck you playing with? Okay. Be like, right, your back be like, baby, you gotta go to work. Baby, I'm off today. Be, hey, Steph said, be having to wait for my body to wake up. I wake up and then my body got to wake up too. That shit still be sleep. Child, back, knees, and neck be taking the whole time off. Child, try to tell you. Okay, between Juvenile, Uncle Luke, if you from Miami, Uncle Al, and stuff. Mm. Baby, ain't that much stretching in the world. Baby, after you get a certain age, ain't that much stretching in the world. Baby, all that stretching ain't gonna do nothing. Cause you stretch a little too hard, you gonna pull something, and it's gonna be like, bitch, I told you. You gonna pull something, your knee or your back gonna look at you like, bitch, I tried to tell you. I wasn't ready. And you came over here with this fuck shit. Now you got to go to urgent care somewhere to try and get you a muscle relaxer, some Turadol or some type of muscle relaxer so you don't fucking end up in traction or some shit. Okay? Baby, listen. Cha. Terrence said he gave his back and his knees to 90s reggae. Okay. Baby, you got to let that body warm up. Lovely True Red, that body got to warm up, honey. Cha. Fred said, right at night, baby, all your joints going to shit. Cha. Too old for all that. The trampoline part, baby. I already knew trampoline. I learned at an early age. I learned back in the 80s and early 90s as a child, trampolines were not built for me. Because every time I was around a trampoline, somebody ended up in a hospital. I've never been in a space where there was a trampoline and people got on it and somebody didn't end up in a hospital, in an ambulance or something. And trampolines, I promise you, are ascended from the ninth level of hell. Those are instruments of death and destruction. Cha. Okay. I know she was hurt the next day because they was over there getting it with the percolator. They was over there getting it. And sometimes you be like, girl, I'm finna go out here and do this. But I know tomorrow I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. I'm gonna look good today now. Don't get it twisted. Cause I'm not gonna be embarrassed. However, that next day, will your body be like, bitch, I'll let you be cute out there for the people. I'll let you go on out there and be cute for the people. Now your ass is mine. Bring that ass here. Your body be like, yeah, bitch, you thought she was cute yesterday? Bring that ass here. You lay your motherfucking ass down somewhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Baby, it ain't enough yogas and Pilates in the world, Sam. Hey, I'm just trying to tell you what I know. Child. Child. Mm-mm. Child. I'm telling you, trampolines are some of the worst contraptions ever invented. Child. Youngest. That liquor had you going? Child, that liquor always give you that liquid courage, bitch. Your body said, oh, you feeling good now? Wait till I get your ass tomorrow. And it's like your body be laughing at you like, yeah, girl, I'm going to let you get this in. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you go ahead and get this in. Because, girl, that ass is mine tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to tell Sam. Hey, Baby, all of that, baby, your body gonna be like, baby, you can stretch all you want to stretch. Baby, be looking at you like, girl, this is happening. Anyway, Jermaine, we wish nothing but the best for you. You know, I see it for you, Jermaine. You know, you always been a cutie for me, Jermaine. Jermaine, you always been a little cutie for me. You know, I want to pull on that hair. Can I pull on that hair while I'm pulling you deeper inside? Oh, I said that out loud. Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. I didn't think y'all heard me. I didn't think y'all heard me saying. I didn't think y'all heard me say that. You know, I pull on his hair when I'm pulling him deeper inside of me. I didn't think y'all heard that. Anyway, anyway, I wish you the best, Jermaine. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, I bring to you our late great dear friend, Larry Myers, to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So long, well, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And who shall ever believe
Major Sugar Spike.
they shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. So we start off our Sugar Spike segment with some not so good news. And so earlier this week, we learned of the untimely death of Nancy Matea Bowen, who was the vice mayor of Coral Springs. She was the vice mayor of Coral Springs, and that's in Florida. She is a graduate of Florida A&M University as well. She went to FAM, but it's just not that her death was untimely, but we've learned that her husband, who you see pictured there, her husband, whose name is Stephen Bowen, is apparently the culprit. Hmm. Apparently, he shot his wife, shot and killed his wife. And this happened. Police found her um earlier this week. The police found her dead in her home Wednesday morning after doing a wellness check on her and found her dead body on Wednesday. She was slated to announce that she was going to be running for Congress. She was going to run for Congress in that same district where Sheila Sherfless McCormick was running, the one who had the ethics charges, and that same district that Uncle Luke is running in. She was about to announce her candidacy for that district on Thursday. They had a whole press conference and all scheduled for her to announce that she was running for that seat on that Thursday. And they found her on this past Thursday, and they found her Wednesday morning. Now, I was down in Miami at the time when this broke, and this was all over the news in Miami. She is a Haitian American, and she was actually when she was elected to the city commission in 2020, she was the first black person and the first Haitian American, not first black person, but the first black woman and the first Haitian American woman to be actually no, I take that back. She was the first black person, period, and the first Haitian American to be elected to the city commission for Coral Springs. Now, Coral Springs, if you want to know geography, is in northwest Broward. It's in the northern northwest Broward, Coral Springs. It's where Marjorie Stoneman Douglas was that where that high school is. In actuality, she had just buried her brother this past December. Um, Her brother was a survivor of the Stoneman Douglas shooting, and he committed suicide this past December. She had just buried him this past December. Um, so apparently, we later found out yesterday that the husband confessed to his uncle. So they're saying that the husband, Stephen Bowen, told his uncle he shot his wife dead with a shotgun because he, quote, couldn't take it anymore. End of quote. And that's according to the police report. Now I don't know what he couldn't take it anymore means, but yeah. Um so his uncle called 911 and said that his nephew had just confessed to killing his wife. Um, Police say that the phone call led to the husband's arrest, and he's been booked into Broward County Jail for premeditated murder and tampering with or fabricating physical evidence. Now, in the court documents, the police say that the uncle, whose name is Owen Small, um, met with police and told him the whole story after his nephew was arrested. And he told police that his nephew Stephen had come to his home and asked him to hang on to a shotgun for a couple weeks. The uncle said that he asked his nephew if he shot someone, and that the nephew told him that he shot his wife 3 times and then slept downstairs. Shot the wife and then just went downstairs and went to bed. Police say that her body was found wrapped in a comforter and trash bags in the bed of their second floor master bedroom. They also say that people down at the mayor's office began texting the husband when she didn't report to work, and didn't show up for an important meeting that they had on Wednesday morning. Um, They said they started texting her, and people was like, "Well, we rode by the house, and her car is not at home." They texted the husband, said, "Like, where is she? Her car is not home." Tragic story. Tragic story. Tragic story. It's a devastating story just for that whole family. You had the son who, I mean, her younger brother who just committed suicide back in December, and now some 4 months later, she's killed by her husband. Devastating for that. I don't even want to understand the grief that family is probably wrapped in right now. But we'll be praying for her family, friends, and her loved ones as they mourn her passing. In other sugar spiky news, so the Congressional Black Caucus is under attack. There's an anti affirmative action group that is accusing the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation of discrimination because of their college scholarships. Mainly because those college scholarships support black students who face disadvantages from attending underfunded schools in majority black districts. The lawsuit was filed by the American Alliance for Equal Rights, and the lawsuit claims that, quote, awarding educational opportunities to some young constituents but not others based on the color of their skin is neither conscientious nor legal. End of quote. The president of the American Alliance for Equal Rights, said in a statement, quote, racial discrimination is wrong no matter which group it favors or harms. A scholarship program that tells students they are ineligible because of their race and the race of their representatives violates one of our nation's oldest civil rights laws. End of quote. The scholarship that they particularly are going after is the CBC Spouses Education Scholarship. Now, that scholarship awarded over $11 million to black recipients. Well, I'm sorry, has awarded over $11 million to black recipients over the last 38 years. They've awarded over 300 scholarships. I'm sorry, they award over 300 scholarships every year. The foundation's website says that the programs are designed to, quote, support current or upcoming college students across a variety of disciplines who demonstrate leadership ability through exemplary community service and academic talent, end of quote. Y'all see what this is about, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all see what this is about, right? Uh, do I need to? I don't have to spell this out for y'all, right? I don't have to spell this out. Now, I did not look this up, and I probably should have because that would give us a lot of information. But I would love to know where they filed this lawsuit. Because nowadays, the location of the filing tells you everything that you need to know about the potential success of that filing. I have to look that up later because I didn't look it up. But I'd love to know where they filed the lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Child. You know YouTube ain't shit, lovely True Red. That's why we always simulcast on Twitch. And then I can put it up on the screen and YouTube can't do anything about it. In our last Sugar Spiky story, we had a short Sugar Spike segment today, which is good. I wanted to give you a quick update on the war. Yes, not only was that F-15 um, jet shot down yesterday with the pilot and their weapons, their WSO, their weapons person on. They found the pilot. They haven't found the other person that was on that plane. A Warthog aircraft, an A-10, was also shot down. Now, from what experts are saying, the A-10 is supposed to be like a flying fortress, which is they say that that's the one of their strongest airplanes, if not the strongest airplane that they have. Aircraft, I should say, that they have. It's fortified. It has titanium. It purposely flies low, and they're saying that the Iranians probably purposely shot it down just to tell the United States, "Oh, y'all think that y'all have supremacy? Oh, y'all think we can't get to y'all? We'll shoot down your strongest aircraft," and they did that. Now they're saying that they did recover. They did get the pilot of. They were able to get that pilot out of there of the A-10. There were also two helicopters that were shot down by the Iranians, and they've recovered those two helicopters as well. Now, the two helicopters were out on rescue missions for that third person. They still have not found it. They still have not found that person that's missing. The second person on that F-15. Yeah. Here we are. Um, listen, the Iranians are about that life. They are about that life. They put out a tweet the other day on Twitter. Um, we were just talking about that yesterday. T. We were just talking about. I had literally asked Terrence when he was up on the live yesterday, like, isn't it not safe for them to be having other aircraft flying? Because if they got the F-15, they could literally shoot at those aircraft. And sure enough, they shot at and got those two helicopters. Okay. Oh, they took fire. Okay. The Warthog was assisting. Okay. But yeah, rumor is that he's at Walter Reed. We'd love to see it. Would. They said he was in the dining room all yesterday um with national security people and Kegs Breath and all of them. They said that he was in the dining room, the White House dining room. They say he didn't want to go into the Oval Office. He stayed in the dining room and had everybody meet him there. Mm. Yeah. Here we are. Now, your president is threatening the Iranians yet again. Um, while he was sparsely on Truth Social yesterday, he was back with a vengeance today. He said, quote, remember, I gave Iran 10 days to make a deal or open up the Hormuz Strait. Time is running out. 48 hours before all hell will rain down on them. Glory be to God. End of quote. Now, how the hell God get in this? God looking down like, how the hell I get in this? I keep telling y'all, this is not going to go the way these people think it's going to go. People tried to tell y'all before y'all got in this shit. Don't do it. Y'all ain't want to listen. So let me see if I can find anything. If he is at Walter Reed, he's still able to fucking get on Truth Social. Now they're saying that there's no official word that he's at Walter Reed. Um, but there's speculation. Some are saying that it could be a medical checkup. Some are saying I'm seeing a lot of different things. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple different things here. Yep. Uh, all right. That's our update for today. We're about halfway through, dear God. And it's time for, if you would like, you can donate to the platform. Y'all can pass the plate around. Y'all can go ahead and pass the plate around. Go Go ahead and do that for me, please. Go ahead and pass the collection plate. If you're enjoying this great show today, go ahead and click the QR code and donate to the platform. We're trying to keep the lights on over here, okay? We're just trying to keep the lights on. And we appreciate any and all things that you do to support this said platform. Now it's a good time to do that. Take a swig of water. Let that stay up there for a second. I mean, not water, coffee. Let that stay up there for another second or two. Thank you, Steph. Thank you so much for your contribution to the black platform. Thank you for your contribution. All right. Hold on, y'all. All right. It's time for Kornaki's Khakis Corner. And today, in Kornaki's Khakis Corner, we will be traveling over to. It's so funny that we're going to this state because we were just talking about them, weren't we? We're going over to the great state of Tennessee. We are traveling to. Thank you so much, Universal Goddess, for your contribution to the platform. Love you, boo. Thank you so much for your contribution. Y'all know we finna go over and get us some crabs today, right? Y'all know that's how we work. That's how we roll. Anyway, so we're going over to the great state of Tennessee, and we're going to look at the gubernatorial candidates. We'll be looking at the 2026 gubernatorial candidates for the great state of Tennessee. Now, Governor Bill Lee, as you know, is term limited and can only do 2 terms. And so he's at the end of his second term. And so now they'll get a new governor. So let's look at the Republican candidates. You have sitting U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn. She is the front runner. She has received many, many, many endorsements. She, like I said, it's basically her in terms of the primary, and their primary is on. Hold on. Their primary is August 6th. August 6th is their primary. But she's the current U.S. Senator out of the great state of Tennessee. She's the front runner. She has endorsements from all up and down the Republican Party. It's her race to lose. It's her race to lose. So you have Monty Fritz. Monty Fritz. Hold on, let me get. He's a state representative. He represents the 32nd district in Tennessee. He doesn't have an ice cube chance in hell to win that primary. It's Marsha Blackburn's to lose. And then you have John Rose, who's a sitting congressman. He's represented. He's in the House of Representatives, U.S. House of Representatives. He represents Tennessee's 6th district, which encompasses parts of Nashville and then parts of the northern part of Tennessee, uh, parts north and east of Nashville. But he represents parts of Nashville and then parts north and east of Nashville. Um, he's a sitting U.S. congressman. He's if Marsha Blackburn were not running, he probably could have a chance. But with Marsha Blackburn in this race, the sitting U.S. senator, it's basically her race to lose. It's her race to lose. Let's look on the Democratic side. In the Democratic primary, you have Carnita Atwater. Carnita Atwater has run for governor before she ran in 2022, 4 years ago. She also ran for mayor of Memphis in 2023. She lost both the races. But she showed, she's Kojic, and she is Kojic. She's actually Kojic. And but that's somebody's church mother. Okay, she probably good friends with Mother McCool Lewis, out of Koji. Yeah, they probably best friends. I see it. Uh huh. She's running. She don't have a chance. Let's be clear. She don't have a chance. You have Tim Sear, who's a home repair business owner. He don't have a chance. You also have now Jerry Green will be the front runner for the Democratic race. She's the current. She's a current city councilor for the city of Memphis. Yeah, she's the current city Memphis councilor, and she's the front runner on the Democratic side. And then you have Adam Ditch Kurtz. Yeah. Now, they're saying that there's little to no chance of this going blue. But who knows? Who knows? But again, on the Democratic side, it's Jerry Green's race to lose, unless somebody else comes into the race prior to. But as of right now, it's Jerry Green's race to lose. There's one more candidate, Kevin Lee McCants. Um, I did not get a lot of information on him, um, except for the fact that he graduated from University of Alabama, um, and has a master's degree from University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Um, I don't have whole lot of information on him. That's all I really have on him. Yeah. So those are your candidates for governor of Tennessee. They're expecting it'll be two women, Marsha Blackburn competing against Jerry Green. And like I said, even though pundits and polls and say a Democrat, yeah, she Kojic. They say they don't. There's not an ice cube chance in hell of a Democratic winning. That all goes out the window when you get to the polls. I mean, when you get to the voting booth. Yeah, that's a mullet. Tawana, you know that is. All right, y'all. It's time for our old school gospel feature. Now, y'all know I always tell y'all. Y'all know YouTube be with the fuck shit. If you want, you can hop on over to Twitch right now. We're already simulcasting on Twitch. If YouTube goes black, y'all know we'll eventually be back. But I'm not going to stop the song. I'm just going to let the song play out until the end. And then we'll be back whenever YouTube lets us back. But you're welcome to go over to Twitch and enjoy it in its entirety. Now, because tomorrow is Easter, I wanted to do an Easter song. You know what I'm saying? I needed a song for Easter. Okay? Tracy W says she already taking her place on the flow. Okay? The song ain't even started yet. She already got her place on the flow. Okay? I didn't want to pick a slow song. I needed an upbeat song, okay? Since I'm not going to church tomorrow. And since I missed the days of choirs, choirs ain't the same like they used to be, okay? What happened to the days of a good choir? So, because of that, we got a good Easter song with a good choir. So, for our gospel music feature of the day, we will. A ballad ain't never hurt nobody. You're right. And we play ballads, but today I wanted something upbeat. And this song kept being in my head, little baby. I couldn't get this song out my head because we used to sing it in my we used to sing this song in my choir, and we used to love singing this song, okay, even if it wasn't Easter. So old school song. It's definitely an old school gospel feature. Today we'll be listening to Reverend Milton Brunson and the Thompson Community Choir sing Jesus Rose. Please enjoy. All right. Listen, Jesus rose, and he listen. You gotta have you a choir director that can be even more enthused than you are. Okay, I love a good choir director that's involved, honey. That is involved. Did you see he was getting it, honey? Baby, listen. If you ain't got no good choir director, I don't know what to tell you. You got to have you a good choir director. That's way more into it than you are. Than you are. If you don't know by now, Jesus rose. I used to love that song. Great work. People are always talking about how they crucified my Lord. He rose, okay? All you want to talk about is the fact that he dead. That's the whole sermon in itself. The man rose. If you don't know by now, he rose. Hello. You know, that's enough to send you running around the room. That's enough right there. The man ain't dead no more. If you don't know by now, he rose. It's enough to shout. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm trying to tell you, your choir director need to be drenched in sweat by the end of. You singing a good song? Oh, your choir director should be drenched in sweat. I'm just saying. Just saying. Tell him, Auntie Kim, he rose. He ain't dead. He rose on the third day. Even though, as a child, I always was like, but the days are not adding up. It never added up for me because I was like, now if he died on Friday, and that's why we have Good Friday, and he rose on Sunday, and one is two. How we get to the third? Maybe you're saying it it's the third day because he died on Friday and rose on Sunday. But that's still 2 days. I mean, I guess it's the third day because Friday, then Saturday. But it still seems like 2 days to me. I don't know. That's what I was thinking, Steph. But they got so many songs and scriptures that they be shouting about the third day. And in my brain as a child, I was just always counting up the days, and I was like, but how we get to the third day? I don't know. I mean, I was a little boy, and I was always like, well, baby. And I would be over there really in my head, counting out, trying to make it make sense in my head. That's what all our pastors said. You know what I'm saying? All our pastors said he rose on the third day. Even though he technically could have rose on Saturday night for all we know. I'm just saying. They just went there and found it wasn't there no more. The stone was rolled away. Child, I was over there. I used to be over there doing all of the math in my head. I'm over there like Rain Man got integrals and derivatives flying through my head, trying to figure out the calculus of how this is 3 days. But here we are. Well, actually, they call Thursday Maundy Thursday because that was the night where he was in the Garden of Gethsemane and prayed, till he bled, right? Till he sweated blood or whatnot, and so forth. And you know, I, I don't know. I'm just, if you don't know, it don't matter. He rose. How about that? The song say, if you don't know by now, he rose. That's all we care about. He rose. Girl, it's time for this day of music. What year? It's time for this day of music. Where's Montrez? He might be working today. It's time for this day of music. So what year do you think we'll be doing? Now, for those people new here, this day of music is where we look at the top 10 R&B songs on this day of a particular year. Auntie Kimmy said, baby, I was just trying to stay up, stay awake and out of trouble. Okay. Baby, I was, when you were a real little kid, you were just trying to remember your Easter speech. Okay, that's really what you was trying to do. Baby, you was going over that Easter speech in your head over and over. And my grandma, right before it was time for us to do it, she would take me into the bathroom and she would practice that thing with me. And if I mispronounced a word, She would pop me and stuff like that. Baby, she didn't play around. You was not gonna embarrass her. Baby, listen. Um, right. Johnny had three apples. We got 88, 79, 85, 88. A lot of people said 88, 89, 97, 91, 93. Uh, Nobody guessed it yet. We will be looking at the top 87, the top 10 R&B songs on April 4th in the year of our Lord 1982. Oh no, you couldn't go up there with your speech and oh no, it had to be verbatim. Oh no. You was gonna have that thing memorized. Was what you was not gonna embarrass your family. How old were you on April 4th, 1982? He cried blood. Oh, I thought he sweated blood. You're probably right. I might be remembering it wrong. That was 2 days before you was born, Janae? Okay. Tawana says she was one. Cha. I think I was three. Tracy W says she was 11. I was 11. 11. All right, let's see what they was listening to. Okay. What was y'all listening to? Tracy W. Back on April 4th, 1982. See what y'all was listening to. Demetrius said, listen, I was an embryo. Harold said he was -10. Child, little baby said she was -5. Crazy old body girl said she was -3 if you need her. All right, let's see what they were listening to. Number 10. Listen. Well, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. Cause I'm waiting for you. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Come on, Niecy. I love me some Denise Williams. Gonna take a miracle. It's gonna take a miracle by Denise Williams. Listen. Listen, I loves me some Niecy, okay? I loves me some Niecy. That's number 10. Number 9, Work That Sucker to Death. Now, I listened to the song this morning. I didn't know it. I'd never heard it. It was real disco now. Real, end of the disco era, early 80s, a lot of pop and stuff like that. I mean, not pop, a lot of synthesizer, I should say. I ain't really know that song. They say Bootsy Collins was on there with him. And, somebody else that escaped my mind. But yeah, it was all right. This is what they were listening to back then. Richard Dimples Field, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I was not familiar with that song, but when I heard it this morning, I said, okay. It was all right. He had a nice little, soft voice. But he thought he was the finest thing on earth. He called himself Mr. Look So Good. Baby, he thought he was fine with his dimples. He did. He showed thought he was fine. Ray Parker Jr., The Other Woman. Only thing I know about Ray Parker Jr. is who you gonna call Ghostbusters. That's it, that's all. But apparently Ray Parker Jr. was real popular during this time. That's why they picked him for that Ghostbusters theme song. Did. That's number 7, The Other Woman by Ray Parker Jr. Now this song, I know. Number 6, get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the ball. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? I'm standing on the wall. Get your back up off. I heard all the people say, get down on it. 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 This is a little bop now. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? We were just talking about you. I said, now, where's Montrez? You knew if he was, I had just said he probably at work. Cha. Cha. Get down on it is a whole bop. Xavier, you never heard Gonna Take a Miracle by Denise Williams? Tell me tomorrow, Smokey Robinson. Listen, Smokey, we don't see it for you. You damn near canceled at this point, Smokey. But he had a hit back in '82 called "Tell Me Tomorrow." I had never heard of him. You got off at the right time. That's good. Cha. We don't know it, Smokey, and we're not trying to find out about it. Number 4. Now, let's whip it, baby. Ah, let's whip it right. Let it whip. Let's whip it, baby. Whip it all night. Oh no, oh, don't let it whip. Ah, come on, feel it. Now he, let it whip. Whip it, baby. Let's whip it right. You know he over there sexually assaulting those maids and women and stuff. Yeah, the coke was still pure this year. It was still pure. Yeah, he over there sexually assaulting those maids and stuff. That's number 4. Number 3. Send me, get me nuts. Help you to remember. And please forget me not. Won't you to remember? Come on, Patricia Russian. Now, I love this song by Patricia Russian. Okay, Patricia Russian sang this song. I want you and I need you, got you and I need you, so I send you forget-me-nots to help you to remember. You know, Patricia Russian, she was really ahead of her time. She's very underrated for her ability, her singing, her song. A lot of people done sampled every day. You know, most of the kiddos only know the Men in Black theme song, and they just stole Patrice Russian's Forget Me Nots. Before there was a We Are the Men in Black. No. Galaxy Defenders. No. It was Send You Forget Me Nots. To help you to remember. Patrice Russian. Forget Me Nots. You got to do the claps now. You got to do the claps. Ciao. Baby, did she have them braids and them beads? Baby, listen, mama had them braids and them beads. You don't see her? Just saying. Mama wasn't playing. Yeah, the coke was real pure. Coke was still pure back then, honey. Listen. Patricia Russian. Yeah, she was very talented, way ahead of her time. Way ahead of her time. That's our number 3, Patricia Russian. Forget Me Nots. Number 2, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get up. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life, child. Now, this was a whole bop. This was a whole bop. Listen, Mama used to say about Junior, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush together. Mama used to say, listen, listen, this, listen, this was a whole bop. Now, this song right here, don't owe me nothing. Nothing. Child. Child. It, a whole bop. A whole bop. So I can imagine, yeah, I can imagine this song being all over the place. Probably made him some good money, as much as you could back in the day, because they was raking black people through the coals in terms of their record deals and stuff. Yeah, Junior, come on, Junior, with Mama used to say. Um, Steph said I was 8 years old on this day, and I remember most of these songs. Okay, now let's see what the number one song on April 4th, 1982 was. Number one song, Stevie, that girl. That girl thinks she's so fine. And she's in my mind. That girl thinks that she's so fine. Come on now. Which is one of my favorite songs by Stevie. She thinks in no time flat that she, listen, this is my shit by Stevie. Before I tell her that I love her, all that I want her, that my mind and soul and body needs her. Tell her that I love her, all I want her. I'm going to listen to this when I get off. Listen, I've been hurting for a long time. You've been hurting for a long time. You know it. Come on now. Come on, Stevie. This is Stevie. Stevie was in his bag, honey. Stevie was in his bag, bitch. We used to play this in the band, too. We played this song a lot in the band, too. You know, Stevie is real big in the band, in the marching band world. Listen. I love me some That Girl. Oh, my girl. My God. That Girl is still a jam to this day. It is. It is. Mm-hmm. Was. Black people was going to buy them a good stereo system. Okay? We was going to have us a stereo system. Child. Child, you're going to have a whole hour-long special to have a Stevie tribute. Stevie got too many. Stevie catalog is so long and so vast. Stevie got a whole catalog. Like, there are very few people who have an equal catalog. The only person that has close to as big of a catalog, I didn't say as long of a career, but as big of a catalog, meaning albums and albums and albums. The only person that I can think of that comes close to having a catalog as long and vast as Stevie is probably Mariah. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a lamb, but Mariah has a huge catalog like that as well. So, like Stevie, child, Stevie don't owe nobody nothing. Okay, let's go back. Let's look at the top 10 songs, top 10 R&B songs on April 4th, 1982. Number 10, Denise Williams is going to take a miracle. Number 9, Xavier worked that sucker to death. Number 8, Richard Dimples Fields. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Number 7, Ray Parker Jr., The Other Woman. Number 6, Kool in the Gang, Get Down on It. Number 5, Tell Me Tomorrow by Smokey Robinson. Number 4, Let It Whip Daz Band. Number 3, Patrice Russian, Forget Me Nots. Number 2, Junior, Mama Used to Say, Take Your Time, Young Man. Number 1 song, April 4th, 1982, That Girl, Stevie Wonder. All right, 1982, I see you. Started off a little slow, but you got in there. You got in the groove. Let's look at our R&B. I'm sorry, not R&B, rap and hip hop hits. We'll look at the top 5 rap songs of a particular year. Now, what year do y'all think we're doing for this? What year do you think we'll be? And it's a good listen. I looked at this top 5. I say, ooh, this is a strong top 5 in terms of our rap songs. It's a strong top 5. Strong one. Lovely True Red said 95. Lil Baby said 92. Now, you can't pick a whole bunch of years, Harold. Pick a year and stick with it. It's not 1982, I can tell you that. The year is 1993. We'll be looking at the top 5 rap songs on April 4th, 1993. Number 5, It Was a Good Day. Listen. Arguably, probably Ice Cube's best song. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first day I heard this song, because the song is sampled, I just knew I was gonna hear Ronald Isley. Warning, unusual, stealing down. I thought I was gonna hear Ronald Isley singing that. I thought I was gonna hear footsteps. I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. I thought that was what I was gonna hear. But this is, if you are an Ice Cube fan, and this song is not in your top 3 Ice Cube songs, then you just don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna hold you. This song was a whole thing. It's the 7-11, 7-11, 7-11. Listen, if you cannot quote a line from this song, you probably didn't grow up when I grew up. I'm just saying. This was a huge song. Huge. And they had just come up off of Boys in the Hood. This was off the cusp of Boys in the Hood and everything, and how that got critically acclaimed and everything. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. This song right here is one of his biggest songs. And what's so smart is they sampled an equally phenomenal song. Okay? You have to take a already great song, Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers, sample that to come up with a huge mega hit for Ice Cube, coming up off of Friday. This came on the heels of Friday and Boys in the Hood. So you had Friday and, because I believe this was on the Friday. Was this on the Friday soundtrack? Somebody will tell me. I believe this was on the Friday soundtrack, but a huge song. It was a huge song nonetheless. I believe it was on the Friday soundtrack. One of y'all will tell me if I'm wrong. I think it was. But number 5, It Was a Good Day. Number 4, Arrested Development. Mr. Window. Mr. Window, yeah. Whoa, Mr. Window. Hey, hey, yeah. Listen, this is before Deion Ferris left when Arrested Development was still intact. Okay. I loved Arrested Development before Deion Ferris left. Once Deion Ferris left, I was kind of like over them. But when the full Arrested Development group was intact, I loved them when they were still fully intact. And Mr. Window was a good song too. Now their best song is Tennessee. Tennessee is their best song. Some people might say Everyday People. My favorite song by Arrested Development is Tennessee. Take me to another place. Take me to another land. Make me forget all that hurt me. Help me understand your plan. What's Arrested Development? It's either Tennessee or probably Everyday. I am everyday people. That's probably their biggest song. Um, yeah, but Tennessee is my shit. But I love the rest of Development. But Mr. Window was a big hit for them as well. Real big hit. They were conscious in rap music before that was like a big thing. Like Arrested Development was singing about consciousness and black liberation and all things black before it was a big thing in rap music. Okay. But shout out to them. Number 3, before you had an Eminem and after the debacle that was Vanilla Ice, you had the white rapper Snow. Informer, I lick you boom boom now. It was kind of pseudo reggae a little bit and rap. I never knew what he said. All I know is he said, Informer, you never know who I am. I lick you boom now, Informer. I didn't know what he was saying. I really did. And I wasn't trying to find out either. Yeah. Oh, Arrested Development was a whole group. And Deion Ferris. Now, people know Deion Ferris from her single Penny with the Hole in It. Um, Hopeless. They say I'm hopeless. That's Deion Ferris. She was with Arrested Development. And my favorite single by Deion Ferris is I Know. I know what you're doing. Yeah. I love that song by Deion Ferris. But Deion Ferris was originally in Arrested Development. But yeah, Snow, you had Snow. I mean, he was that, because we didn't really look at Ice Cube as a credible rapper as a white boy. We just really didn't. But Snow came around and people, I guess, took him seriously. Um, you know, and this was before Eminem came along and stuff. Um, but yeah, I remember this song. Informer, you love I lick you mama now. Informer. Yeah, that was the whole thing, yeah. Mhm. Oh, he Canadian? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I know enough about him. But yeah, Snow, number 3, with Informer. Number 2, now listen, we're getting to big songs now. Some might argue that this is Naughty by Nature's biggest song. Some people may say OPP is Naughty by Nature's biggest song. But Hip Hop Parade, people still do Hip Hop Parade. Ho, hey, ho. It was a whole big thing. Yeah, you did have Beastie Boys. I forgot about them. Um, the whole hand, arm waving Hip Hop Parade. That was the whole thing. Yeah, it was a whole big thing. Uh-huh. Even the white people was doing that. They even had the white people doing that. Did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, I I'm a fan of OPP more than I am of Hip Hop Hooray. But Hip Hop Hooray was a huge. This got crossover appeal. Like white people could digest Hip Hop Hooray, so it became a huge hit for them because it wasn't as some other music by not because Naughty by Nature had some songs that would punch you in the mouth, but Hip Hop Hooray was palatable for the whites. Remember when Tretch was fucking old girl? In what movie was that? That was Jason Lyric when he was fucking old girl in the alleyway on Jason's Lyric. Remember that? And you saw his ass. Mm-hmm. And the silhouette of that dark chocolate body fucking old girl's brains out in that alleyway. It was hot until we saw Tretch's nudes and then saw that he had a little peen. Yeah, his nudes came out. We saw he had a little peen, and then it was like, oh, you can have it. But he was cute back then. He was. He had that rough look to him, honey. Child. Yeah, white people got hold of it and then they just bastardized it. What? Harold, you weren't old enough to know during that time. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, Harold. You just weren't old enough at that time. You just wasn't old enough. And the number one song, Nothing But a G Thing. Listen, this is how we got introduced to Snoop Dogg. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door. This is Nothing But a G Thing. This is how we got introduced to Snoop Dogg. Do-do-do-doom, 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 do-do-do-doom. I'm just saying. Huge. Some might say this is one of Dr. Dre's biggest songs ever. If if Nothing But a G Thing is not in your top 3 Dr. Dre songs, then you might need to reevaluate your top. We've had some big hits. Um, we've had some big hits in this top 5. We talk about some of these people's biggest songs. Mm-hmm. Nothing But a G Thing, that's as big as you get for Dr. Dre. Let's go back and look back at 19 years. We were listening to some good rap music back in 93. April of 93. What grade was I in? 8th? I was in 8th grade. Girl, I was in 8th grade. Child. Baby, listen. You had it was a good day. I told we this probably been our best year so far. It was a good day by Ice Cube is number 5. Mr. Wendell, Arrested Development, number 4. Informer by Snow, number 3. Number 2, Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature. And the number 1 song on April 4th, number 1 rap song, April 4th, 1993, Nothing But a G Thing, Dr. Dre. Where we got introduced to Calvin Brodus. Snoop Dogg. Have we canceled him yet? Did we cancel him? Now that, he's MAGA and all of that stuff. I'm just trying to find out. A great year, great list. Hey, man. It's time for our video breakdowns of the day. Lovely True Red said, yeah, I have. I canceled his ass. Thank you for letting us know because I needed to know. We can? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to keep up. Make sure I keep up. Snoop, the people say you've been canceled. They don't see it for you, so you're on our cancel list. Sorry. Sorry. Let's look at our video breakdowns of the day. See what the video, we have several of them. Let's see what the video breakdowns are giving us today.
Do you get it now? I'm just letting you know what it looks like. Well, nobody would think that. Everybody thinks that.
Just so you can see it again. Let you read it. I know it may be some slow people in the audience that take a long time to read. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you read? Okay.
Do you get it now? I'm just letting you know what it looks like. Well, nobody would think that. Everybody thinks that.
Uh, mm. Uh, mm. Uh. Hey, Catherine Powell. Here's our next video breakdown. Now, that doesn't make sense to you if you've never pledged, but if you pledged, it makes so much sense. Because when you do a probate show and they tell you to go through the little history and stuff, you have to say it so fast, you literally can't really understand what they're saying. Like, they may say, do the Greek alphabet. I better get you know what I'm saying? Or, say a victim. I'm not the company because I'm not the company because you just spit shit. So it's so funny because literally what you just heard is what it sounds like whenever they tell them to say something. This is literally what the shit sounds like. I mean, that's what it sounds right if you got made right. You know what I'm saying? If you got made, and those who are Greek know what I'm talking about. If you got made, that's what it sounds like. If you over there saying it slow and enunciating every word, nah. But that's literally, when you go to the probate, that's literally what they sound like when they have to say information. Here's our next video breakdown.
5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and... Yeah? Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's do it with music. Sorry. Right here? Here. Huh? Come on this side, Jan.
I mean, that's what my life was like in 93. What was I doing? I was in the mirror practicing. That's what I was doing. You want to know what I was like in the 90s? Over there practicing the Janet Jackson dance break. Who gonna judge me? That's what I was doing. I be seeing like, what were you like in the 90s? That. Was it gonna miss a beat? Was it? I'm just saying. What are we talking about? It's the accuracy for me. The accuracy. Just saying. That's what I was doing back in the 90s. Y'all don't have music like that no more, where you can go out there and be practicing the whole dance break like your life depended on it. Y'all don't have that no more. Y'all don't be out there practicing the dance break from your favorite artist like your life depended on it. I'm just saying. I mean, ain't nobody giving y'all that. Who out there giving you this? I'm not out there learning none of these kids stuff. Maybe I don't know. Now I will say the kids nowadays come up with their own choreography. You know, you have a little TikTok trends that come up with stuff, and I be liking it. But your artists are not making you go. People just coming up with their own shit, but our artists making you do it, not so much. But that's what, if you want to know what life was like for me, that's what I was doing. Here's our next video breakdown.
Okay, if he dies and you're sleeping, should we wake you up or do we let you sleep?
Wake me the fuck up.
Yep.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Pour water on me if you have to. I won't be mad. As soon as you tell me what you did it for, just to wake me up.
When he's gone, do not. I don't care what time of day or night it is. I don't care what we have going on. You will see the live from me. I will stop whatever I'm doing. I could be in the air on an airplane. I'm going to try to go live from said airplane because we're going to have a whole praise break for Jesus. Wake me up. Hell yeah, you wake me up. You absolutely wake me the fuck up. Here's our next video breakdown.
Here we go.
It's going to be a whole situation. Baby, we just waiting. We are waiting with bated breath. Waiting. No hesitations, no demonstrations. Okay. Here's our next video breakdown.
What, nigga? I'll beat you the fuck up. Stop playing with me. On this set, like, who the fuck is you playing with me? Don't let me start getting this popping. You know when I pop this dot on my set. What the fuck? Hey, yo, nigga, pull up. I want to get it right. Hey, yo, you're right, bro.
It took me a couple times to know what was going on, but bro, you are funny. I'm like, bro, why this niggas just started acting zesty out of nowhere? Like, that's that New York shit. And then I looked at the street. Okay, it makes sense.
It was kind of cute. It was kind of cute. Here's our next video breakdown.
You mean to tell me that was a fat nigga in a river the whole time? Bitch, I thought that was a damn hippo. Big ass out there sunbathing. He comfortable.
I thought it was a hippo as well. Let me see that again, because I still only see a hippo.
You mean to tell me that was a fat nigga in a river the whole time? Bitch, I thought that was a damn hippo. Big ass out there sunbathing. He comfortable.
I swear to you. I swear to you, you couldn't have told me that was not a hippo. Baby. Child, I just do. Right, is that face all love out there? We all thought that was a damn hippo. You know we thought that was a hippo. Here's our last video breakdown.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we are witnessing a very sinister and dangerous wiggling ritual. This is a dangerous specimen known to locals as Timothy Schaller meth. Notice the eyes, the stiffness. He charges up, summons all his past demons straight to his legs. And just like that, it begins. He wiggles to another dimension.
Listen, I told y'all I am officially addicted to Tweaker Geographic. I'm just on Instagram. I go every day to see what the new installment of Tweaker Geographic is because I'm just addicted at this point. I am addicted to that. I'm just addicted to that damn channel on Instagram. I can't stand it because it's no shortage of bass heads and crackheads and basses across the fruited plains. So wait, we got to see it again, Xavier. We got to see it again.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we are witnessing a very sinister and dangerous wiggling ritual. This is a dangerous specimen known to locals as Timothy Schaller meth. Notice the eyes, the stiffness. He charges up, summons all his past demons straight to his legs. And just like that, it begins. He wiggles to another dimension.
I cannot. I cannot. Child. Cams, because the last time I was in his city, he found a way not to come outside. Remember, Xavier? Remember, Xavier? Those are our video breakdowns of the day. I hope you enjoyed. It's time. Oh, yeah, it's about time to get out. Oh, we've been on here 3+ hours. We've been on here. And the dossier wasn't even that packed today. And we've been on here 3+ hours. Clowning. And been having a good time with it. Y'all ready for these palate cleansers? Are y'all ready for these palate cleansers? Are y'all ready for these here palate cleansers? Look at Harold. Harold, what you mean no palate cleansers? You know I got to give you some palate cleansers on the way out. I don't know what I got in here. I did them yesterday, so I don't know what's in it. I don't even remember. Oh. I probably don't, Cams. But I don't remember. I like your little skirt, sir. You have pretty skin. Now that's beautiful skin. Can I lick it? You're a little too high yellow. Sir, you borderline. I can almost see your meat there, sir. Again, family programming. Don't cross the line. Family programming. Child, you already know who waiting on palate cleansers, Universal Goddess. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the members. Oh. I don't know what you talk. Who you talking about? Cams. There goes some salt and pepper. That's for Harold. That's because Harold's gonna ask me where's the salt and pepper. There you go, Harold. Salt and pepper. There you go. Mm. Mm. Okay. I see you. That's a big old booty. Hey, Chris. Cute self. Oh. Hey, cutie. Mm-hmm. Hey, you too late, Harold. You're gonna have to red ball. Mm. I see you, young man. Mm-hmm. You always in it, Harold. You always in it. Oh, look at your booty. Toot that thing up, mommy. Make it roll. Make it roll. Oh, now that's a good piece of dark chocolate right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he could throw me from wall to wall. Mm. I hope that's not your car. I hope that's somebody else's car. Mm. Mm. Hey, pretty lady. Thank you, the inform, for the Cash App. Oh, well, aren't you a tall piece of something? Ooh. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of palate cleansers. I'm just saying. Is it over yet? Oh, I see you got on the Hoochie Daddy shorts today. Is it Hoochie Daddy short season yet? Mm-hmm. Hoochie Daddy shorts. Mm. Mm-hmm. I think we have an equal amount of light brights and dark skin. You know, you can't make these people happy. I think we have an equal amounts of light brights and dark chocolate. Cause then somebody gonna say it ain't enough light brights. Child. Oh, speaking of dark chocolate. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I could do something with that. Oh. Mm. Mm. I I knew Harold was gonna say something, and I had somebody in the salt and pepper community, and I don't know where you was, Harold, but we already did. Harold, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I knew Harold was gonna come with the foolishness, and I purposely made sure I had. I was inclusive, but you can't can't make you people happy. I like that pink on you, sir. That pink next to that dark chocolate is kind of cute. It's kind of crude. That pink next to all that dark chocolate is kind of crude. You pretty. Hey, Mr. Cowboy. No, Universal Goddess. Harold, I mean Xavier wants man boobs. That's what he wants. He wants the fat man boobs. That's what he wants. There's a difference in what Xavier wants. I mean, if at any point you want to curate the palette cleanses, you're very welcome to curate it and send it to me, and we'll get it up here for you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what Harold wants. Not Harold. That's what Xavier want to see. Oh, hey there. Oh, now that's right up my alley. You know, I like me a little slimless something. Got all them hips. Oh, you cute. That's too much man right there. That's a lot of man. That's a little too much for me. I can't. That's a little too much for me right there. Mm-mm. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Hey, man. But alas, that is the dossier for today. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself. Did you enjoy yourself? If you enjoyed yourself, put a 27 in the chat. Let your boy know you enjoyed yourself. Go ahead and put a 27 in the chat. Because if you ain't enjoy yourself, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself. A silly Saturday on a Saturday. Cherish the thought. I'll be back next Saturday as well. I don't have another trip planned until the following week. I'll be out the following weekend, which is the weekend of the 18th. I'm going to be out of town from that Thursday the 16th all the way until the following Wednesday, the 22nd. So I got a whole week that I'm going to be out. Yep. But we'll be back live again tomorrow. I mean, probably later tonight. I know we'll probably either have RuPaul's Drag Race tonight, or either that or Chasing Atlanta. So look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Anyway, Listen, y'all. Y'all know I love being here with y'all. We have a great time. We have a great time. I'm about to go get me some crabs. I appreciate all of you all who contributed to the platform today. I am eternally grateful to those of you who did contribute to the platform today. Just in case you still need to, there's the QR code for those people who still want to contribute to the platform. Um, you still have time, and it's always in the on this page. It's in the bottom left corner. Anyway, uh, 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 um, anybody going to church tomorrow? If you are going to church tomorrow, what color is you wearing? Okay. I'm going to Bedside Baptist. I'll be at Bedside Baptist tomorrow. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'll be at Bedside Baptist. With I'll be at Bedside Baptist with a uh uh uh, uh um with Bishop Pillow and First Lady Blanket. hmm Mother Remote Control is she'll be there as well. So anyway, nobody's paying you no mind, Harold. Nobody's paying Harold no mind. None at all. Child. Okay. Oh, you going and you wearing all white? Unbroken white? Tracy said I have light green dress and Bay wearing olive. Okay. Okay. Harold. Now, unless you wearing white with blood stains all over it, and it ain't for the blood stain banner, it's because you can't wear all white. Lord. Demetria says she's going and she's wearing purple. What is our niece wearing? What color is she wearing? Not Horace Bellery. You know what? Ain't no El Teddy, please. We need to be saying Harold, please. Harold, please. Ciao. Ciao. Anyway, as always, let me get out of here, y'all. I gotta get so I can come back and lay down because I gotta catch up on Drag Race. So I gotta go watch it. I gotta go get my crabs, then I gotta come back and watch Drag Race so I can be ready for this evening. As I always say, I love you. Oh no, I got that. Fuck, I got an event at 4:30. Goddamn. I got an event at 4. I need to go figure out what I'm gonna wear and go to this event. Anyway, hopefully the event don't take longer than an hour, hour and a half. Listen. By 6 o'clock, I'm going. I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. I forgot I got this event at 4:30. I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go there at 4:30, but by 6, I'll be back in the car on my way home. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Um, we'll be back at it. Either I'm gonna be on somebody's panel later tonight, or we'll go. I wish I was playing with some man, but I gotta go to an event. Sure. I wish it was something like that, Cams. I sure wish it was. Anyway, let me go. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for everybody who contributed to the platform today. It does not go unnoticed. You don't have to do that, and I'm always appreciative. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.